I'm gonna get this sound out of the electric. Been through this before. Hey guys, I'm Nate. Welcome back to the channel. So we got to talk about this roller coaster ride that the Dodge community is basically putting us on, at least putting me on. See all these gray hairs? These gray hairs are a result of all of this, the rumor mill that's coming out here, trying to keep up with this news. So we've all been under the assumption, or at least I've been under the assumption, that 2024 is going to mark the end of an era. So 2023 will be the last year that you can get a Hellcat with the 6.2 liter engine, will be the last year that you can get a Hemi. And so if you've seen some of my previous videos, the rumor or the understanding is, all right, well, when it comes to 2024, we're going to be on a completely different chassis for the Challenger, for the Charger, a lighter weight, maybe a smaller chassis. And not only that, we won't have the Hemi anymore, right? So the Hurricane i6 that they've been developing, that's already in the Grand Cherokee, will be the one that's going to power the next generation muscle cars, right, from Dodge. So we're talking about the twin turbo inline 6 on the top end, 500 horsepower, which is more than the Scat Pack makes today. And the other one, I think, probably be somewhere in the high 300s, similar to what the regular Hemi V8 makes. So that's what I thought. All right, it's gonna be inline 6, the fuel economy marginally better from some testing that they did on the Jeep Grand Cherokee that's already out. All right, inline 6, I don't think it's gonna have the same feel, the same sound, but whatever. Coming to the end of an era, I guess that's just what we're gonna have to do. Well, I'm reading an article, so I have the news feed, you know, it always pops up. Google knows exactly what you're doing all the time, so it pumps out stuff to keep you engaged. And the Google news feed pops up this article from MotorTrend, which I figure is, I guess, a reliable source, at least a respectable news outlet in this day and age. I'll put a link to the article down in the description, but basically the article goes on to say that there's a source that they have that's stating that the Hemi V8 will live on. So according to this, what's going to happen in 2024, which actually I could see as being very plausible, because guys, we're in 2022 and there's still like zero information on like this new car, the powertrain, everything. They're being either super tight-lipped about it, or there's just nothing there. We haven't seen any camouflage testing, nothing. Now, Apple couldn't even pull this level of rumor control. So for Dodge, Stellantis, I don't know. The rumor is that 2024 will have the skateboard chassis. Skateboard chassis is going to be the EV model, right? That's going to be the one that's going to power all the electric models of the Charger, Challenger, the next gen Hellcat, right, the eMuscle they call it. But then there's also still going to be the Hemi V8s for the regular gas consumption. According to the article, is 50% Dodge has committed to be electrified by 2030, which means there's 50% of the lineup that's still going to be running on gasoline. And that 50%, according to them, will include some of this stuff. So like the Hemi V8, which potentially could include the Scat Pack and the 5.7 liter. Now that's interesting, right? So basically what we would be talking about then in 2024 would be maybe the inline 6 replaces the SXT, so we don't have the Pentastar V6 anymore. Get a more efficient inline 6, I guess, in there. And then on the higher end ranges, you'll still have the V8 RT that you have today. And in addition to that, you'll also have the Scat Pack V8, the 6.4 liter. I thought this was all believable. Again, just given the state of where we are and given the state of the fact that nothing has materialized or been shown yet. At the end of the article, you guys will see it, they do say that the Hellcat 800 horsepower V8 will be around. I don't know about that. So Dodge has been pretty clear on that part, that there will be no Hellcat motor for 2024. So I do think the Hellcat goes away, at least the 6.2 liter supercharged V8. We'll see what they come out with in 2023 to send it out with a bang. Will it be the E85? I don't think that continues. And then I think in 2024, we'll have this electric chassis and we'll have this other model that's going to have maybe the 5.7 and the 6.4 still. Who knows? So I couldn't find anything else on the internet about this Hemi V8. And this is a recent article. It's from like a couple of days ago. So usually you'd expect, okay, there'll be something else, other people reporting on nothing. So it does seem a little suspicious. My spidey sense is definitely tingling on this article a little bit, so you take it with a grain of salt. So it was interesting though, but again, I go back to that point. I really think it's strange that we haven't seen anything, and we're about 2 years away from this car. Nothing, not even a camouflage thing, just rolling around anywhere. Look, I would love for this thing to continue. I mean, look, You're not gonna get the sound out of the electric. Been through this before. If we can keep this thing going for a little bit longer, hey, I'm not gonna complain. But we'll see. 2024, 2 years away. I don't know. What do you guys think? Love to hear from you in the comments. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this one. Check out these next videos, and I'll see you there. Thanks. Bye.